So, TypeScript has rules. For example, you can't like typecast, or you can't infer some types to be other types, um, or you can't create properties off of things that don't exist. You can't use properties that don't exist, stuff like that. And these types or these rules are created on a file called the tsconfig. And so in order to generate that, I'm going to go into here. Come on. WSL, hurry up. cd temp. I'm going to cd code academy lesson. So in order to... Really? Okay. In order to utilize TypeScript, you have to say tsc init, and it will create this tsconfig.json, which is this giant, massive thing. Okay, it's just a JSON file, which stands for JavaScript Object Notation. I think we've talked about it before. So essentially, it comes with all of these rules, which it has the rule itself, which you can comment, uncomment, and also what it does. So if you want to add on some libraries, and you can add on ES 2015 or something like that. If you want to change it from ES 2016 to be ES 2022 or 2023, that kind of thing, you can. Module can be common.js. You can also make it any of these things. So it is type safe inside of it. And that's how you generate these rules. If you have a specific file that you want it to target, if you have multiple files that you want it to target, whatever, you can read about it all here, and it's pretty self-explanatory for how it works. So it talks like basically about how it works, the compiler options. It also has outside of it, you can have this include, which by default has this dot or star this .ts, okay, which that just basically says in every single directory, starting with the directory that this tsconfig is in, do all TypeScript files. In addition, you can use this thing called tsnode, which is basically how does it work? Here we are. It allows you to create so tsnode is pretty slick. Basically it's node.js, so you do, if you want to run it, node files or a JS file, you say node ts index.js. Whoops. Oh yeah, it's already been declared, so we've got this error right here. It'll throw errors at runtime, but it won't. Okay, so node index.js, notice how it works. I can say console.log JS object to see what it is. Okay, but if you want to run a TypeScript file, you say, I'm going to show you console.log thing and ts object. I can say tsnode index.ts, which will then run the TypeScript file. It'll first compile it and then run it, but it does it kind of away from you, which is pretty spiffy. It's pretty nice. So I don't know why I just clicked that. I don't think Codecademy is going to go into all of the different things about the tsconfig, but you can read about it when you generate it. You can read about every single thing. If I want to have some sort of emit, so no emit, so that means it doesn't create files. Disable from emitting files from completion. That's really useful if you're just trying to generate TypeScript and, or sorry, if you're trying to just type check and make sure that your stuff is working, because you're using tsnode already, so you don't need to compile, or sorry, transpile. Although they call it compile in here. Yeah, so that's funny. They call it compile, but it's a transpiler. That's funny. Anyway, so you can read about all of this stuff and how each one works, and every single project is going to be a different going to have a different tsconfig because you're going to be using TypeScript maybe differently in every single situation. So just make sure that when you're using TypeScript, if you're getting errors that you're not expecting, it's probably because you have not created your TypeScript tsconfig.json properly. Like if you're trying to use front-end JavaScript and it won't let you because document, like you're getting some weird problems with the document thing. It might be because your library doesn't have the DOM on it. And you could also say node. Oh wait, no, node isn't there. Node is somewhere else if I remember correctly. Anyway, you just need to make sure that you have specific things, and you can, if you Google the error, you'll see it on Stack Overflow or something. All right. So basics of the tsconfig.json.